Can I get 2 Trujillos, please?
You got it. Anything else?
That'll be it.
2 Trujillos drive through.
Thank you. Driving by Aquí en Taos, so you know that I'm gonna stop at Montes and get some burritos. Definitely. On my way, so I didn't have to go out of my way or anything to get it. Route took me right by it, so of course I'm gonna stop. These are the best burritos, I think, in all of New Mexico. This is my first time out here. Obviously I have a lot of exploring to do still, but all of this stuff has been labeled private property. So it looks like somebody bought all of this up, but this is a ghost town, or it was a ghost town. Kind of a cool chair there. So I'm gonna see about finding different stuff to explore and also where I'm gonna sleep tonight, because I plan to stay in the middle of the ghost town, but I don't think that it's set up for that. So there's like some ruins right here. An old building, don't know what it would have been. Seeing like old hardware like this for a building is always kind of crazy. Big old metal poles. There's like a few, almost look like bolts. Like I don't know what they would have been for. Help hold the walls up or something, I don't know. There's like an old car parked out here. Actually a couple. Looks like there's another one down the hill here. This just kind of looks like somebody's using it for trash though, huh? Crazy. It's crazy how many like old cars you can find like that they just got dumped and nobody ever picked them up, nobody ever moved them. And then the other thing that trips me out, it's when pieces like this still look really good. This is one of the very last ghost towns in New Mexico that I have left to see. And I was hoping that it would be a little bit more like a true ghost town, unoccupied, but people are living here and kind of preserving it. And they bought the property and stuff like that, which is not a bad thing. You like to see the history and stuff reserved. It's just a matter of, I can get this gate open. It's just a matter of like, you know, for YouTube purposes, staying in a truly abandoned ghost town makes for a better video. This cemetery is gorgeous though. Cody Blue Renfro. So people are still being buried out here too. A lot of these are actually super modern. Try to find like the old part. And these 3 are kind of unmarked. Here we go, 1891 on this one. There's a lot of little metal markers, but nobody, like you can't tell when they were from. There's an old headstone there too, but all the, whatever markings were on them are gone. So this is actually kind of wild because the cemetery is up here on like this hill. You can see like some old structures there, people living here. That's like an old church, but that guy, actually, he was out here on a little tractor just cruising around. He owns that, and I think he owns all the stuff on the backside that I was checking out. Like you can see where that like building is. I think he owns that and all that other stuff as well. He was out there on his tractor cruising around. But actually a lot more people live in here than I had anticipated. This is a pretty interesting headstone. So with so many people there watching over that property, I don't know if I can comfortably find a spot to stay. Typically people that are in an area like that are kind of protective of it. So this is not the first time that this has happened to me with a ghost town, but I had higher hopes for today, so I'm sorry about that, guys. I was going to explore a bunch of stuff. nevertheless, the actual history of that place is really, really cool, and I'm glad that people are, preserving it, or at least it seems like they're trying to do something with it. So we'll see. Maybe in a decade or so, they'll have it like up and running as a tourist attraction or something, which would be really neat. Everything is kind of working against me today. So the ghost town was, a slight bust. I mean, there was some cool stuff there. The cemetery was cool to check out, but I was like, okay, so I'm going to go to the lake because there's a lake like 10 minutes away. I get to the lake and it's beautiful. The lake's gorgeous, but it is really, really windy. Like, I don't even want to stand out there because it's so windy. I definitely can't film anything out there. I can't fish. I can't get my line out far enough if it's this windy. So looks like it might rain. That might be like a little saving grace because I enjoy the rain and the way that it sounds when it hits the van. Might be something good to take a nap to. But as of right now, kind of a busted day. The rain is starting to come down. It's been thundering a little bit. I saw a little bit of lightning too. So I'm actually just posted up for the time being. So I actually brought several options for dinner. I'm just going to have this salad tonight because it's actually like really windy and stormy out there. It is so cool up here physically. It feels fantastic. Like, I'm chilling in the van. Anywhere else in the state right now, I would not be sitting in the van. There's just no way. I couldn't do it. And I'm just relaxing in the van, hanging out right now. So the wind and the storm and the physical coolness of the weather definitely feels pretty darn nice. So I am going to take that as an absolute win. I'm very, very happy with that. So the lake, looking out at the lake right now, it looks awesome. Watch, hold on. I mean, yeah, it's windy and everything like that, and the water's really choppy, but this is a great view for me right now. I did have high hopes for that ghost town and this video in general, so this is not going to turn out the way that I had anticipated it. But that goes to show you, right, that you shouldn't enter any scenario with like a specific expectation in mind, because when you have expectations, that's when you get let down or whatever. So it is what it is. Making the most of it, and at the end of the night, or at the end of the day, I'm going to have a very, very nice night out here. It's just going to be nice. I'm watching some birds fly around and stuff like that. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the morning. Isn't that like super peaceful? Oh, that was a good one. Oh, I love this kind of weather. That was a nice one to capture. I've been trying. You guys have no idea how long I've been trying. It's hard to capture lightning on video. I mean, it's going off, but it's hard to sit here and not film for 10 minutes trying to get it. But that was a good one. Oh, this is crazy. Look at all that. I'm very thoroughly enjoying this storm. I'm just up like watching the lightning and stuff, enjoying it. It is so nice. Does anybody else like thunderstorms? Do you guys like thunderstorms or no? I'm like trying to figure out, I'm like, okay, it's $10 a night to stay here. So I'm like, if I get like another 100, another 10 patrons and I post every day, like, can I just live here? Because this lake is awesome. This is my first time that I've ever been to this lake and I love it. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Good morning, guys. I'll see you guys here. I'm just going to start filming my next one right now.